It was hard for me to keep moving forward because it's not the same anymore.
The first day I saw him after he was diagnosed with it, he broke down. He said that was the first time he really broke down since he was diagnosed, and it's hard sometimes to show other people like how much you care for them. This was the first year that I saw that they were opening up this ultimate sleepover package to members to bid on.
So we were at work, and I knew he won the package already, and I knew he had to ask his family and whatever. I had chemo on that Monday that he was coming back from the Super Bowl, and I knew that he needed probably somebody to be there at work. I'm like, oh, you need me to push my chemo back a day, and I could cover Monday. And he's like, no, I want you to come to the Super Bowl with me. And I'm like, oh, but I was speechless. Like, I didn't know what to say. I would never think that I would have this opportunity, and not only this lifetime, but 20 lifetimes. Like, this is a once in a 20 lifetime experience.
I think there's an argument with yourself about, am I trying hard enough? Am I doing my best? My mom passed away when I was 4. My dad quickly became a mom and a dad to me. He taught me very early on that you have to adapt and how to make the most out of any situation, no matter how painful it might feel. And for me, running became the ultimate adaptation. I started running in middle school, but I didn't love running until college. And now I love it because it takes me places. It's a sport you can take with you and find your own, potential. I am the first Greek woman to ever run the 10,000 meters in the Olympic Games. I'm a national record holder, and I will soon move up to the marathon, and my goal is to break that record. My dad is Greek, so I felt like it was important for me to come to Greece. To know where I'm going, I feel like I needed to understand where I came from. Greece is a powerful place that creates an environment for you to feel like you can create something grand that will outlive you. Anything that is done here, people try to do it well, and you can tell because structures are still standing from thousands of years ago and preserved. I think that my Greek identity is evolving and growing as I am able to contribute to the Greek tradition through my running. Πώς μπορώ να πω honey? Meli? Honey. I think more recently I've felt that I am a part of this more than I was when I was younger. It's great to be somewhere where people embrace you and they feel familiar. Having grown up without a mother, I'm always watching and listening, taking little pieces of other people and adding them to myself. And I've also found that a lot of who I am comes from my Greek roots.
Hanno to
who the agonist rates.
Yes.
Ah.
The agonist is nivelada.
The ancient Greeks were students of the human form. They were constantly chasing perfection. In some ways, that's what athletics is about. Finding the limits of what's possible, overcoming challenges, and seeking ever greater and greater goals. For my running, I think it's going to help to have a bit of an infusion of like, who am I representing when I'm racing? To be a part of Greece, which is where distance running started, and have a real impact here would be the dream. And it also will hopefully show a lot of young Greek girls that that is a real path for them. Doing trips like this rebuilds our willpower, which I feel really strongly is a depletable resource that everybody needs. It's so important to give yourself that time to reinflate and maybe even grow from it. Distance running is as much mental as it is physical. Before any race I run, I visualize and anticipate the challenges I'll face ahead. So that when the time comes, all that remains is the physical performance. Everything I've done has led me to who I am. And being here, experiencing that history, creating a new history, gives me a stronger sense of what the road ahead looks like. You're more engaged in the world if you feel like you're whole and you can continue to pursue the things that you may or may not get. But I feel like I have permission to do that with a little bit more wonder and amusement and less fear.
Travel with Marriott Bonvoy TV. I am here. Somewhere new. On a path that I have not been down before.
horizons I have yet to see. The corners I have yet to turn. The places I have yet to find. The untraveled, waiting to be explored. I say yes to this. And make myself open to the beauty of the unexpected. The value of new experiences. The freedom of discovering something new. I let go. And as I seek out the vast and unfamiliar, travel becomes truly living. Only then am I open to seeing experiences beyond.
Welcome to Maria Bomboy TV, where travel guides everything we do. Here you'll find stories that inspire and feed your curiosity. See it all on Maria Bomboy TV. Amazing adventures, incredible moments, and the best destinations on earth. Maria Bomboy Rewards Reimagined.
The feelings you get when you set foot on Mykonos are those of tranquility and sophistication. A busy realtor during the week, Sunday is the perfect time for me to enjoy the island lifestyle. My name is Katrina Cavadias. There is nothing like a relaxing walk through the traditional streets. I always forget how beautiful they are. The white paint used on the buildings contrasts beautifully with the purple bougainvillea. The best way to get around the small bays and coves of Mykonos is by boat. Today I am heading to a friend's gallery in Mykonos town, where he has invited me to look at his latest pieces. This hidden gem handles work by some of the finest contemporary artists in the world.
We have about 15.
Leaving the Rarity Gallery, I wind through the streets to catch up with my friend, Thanos. We sit at our favorite spot right on the seafront of the area called Little Venice. You may not immediately think of the Greeks as coffee lovers, but in the heat of the afternoon, chilled Freddo cappuccinos are a second nature. We both decide to continue our catch-up over lunch and head back to the speed road. Our path takes us past the traditional windmills, just outside the town centre. I love the way it reminds me of the island's rustic roots. Back on the water, we head to our favourite lunch spot, La Med. We are greeted by Stavros, the owner and a good friend. Being in the Greek islands, the seafood, as you can imagine, is some of the best in the world, accompanied by a signature cocktail, a Myconian margarita. After spectacular sunset, we head out to Gudabar Beach at the Santa Marina Hotel. By the time we arrive, the cocktails are flowing and we are entranced by the amazing drummers, singers, beach performers, and the breathtaking fireworks display. is my perfect Nicholas. Enjoy discovering yours.
To experience the mountains with people, especially that haven't really been to often. Like, this is my home resort. Like, you're gonna love it. Marriott Bonvoy, you guys ready to run? Yeah. All right. Grab your gear. Let's hit it. I was on the chairlift with some of the Marriott Bonvoy members. They were saying that it's actually they had to win this, and I'm honored by that. I think that's so cool. Go with the boxes. You want to take like a nice medium speed, but whatever you do not get on an edge. Yeah!
Getting pointers from Sean Way, landing successfully your first box, once in a lifetime opportunity.
My son Jeremy's hoping to be an Olympian one day. What an opportunity to get to go with somebody who's been down this road.
You don't get to do that every day. To have the privilege to do that is amazing.
What's your reading from? Oh, these are from the games. Cyprus, Italy, and then Korea. You did great.
Marriott Bonvoy, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was an amazing day.
I think we as people tend to judge each other before we have a conversation with that person or that human being, and I think dancing allows those barriers to come down. Movement is primal. It's been around since the beginning of time. I've been dancing since I can remember. I felt like I had the talent for it. I felt like I had the drive for it. Everybody was against it because I dropped out of college, and then everyone's just like, what are you doing? In my family, dancing is just a social thing that was done at parties, not a career. People sometimes don't see the complexity and the power of emotion that we put in street dance. A lot of people in the fine art world will relate ballet to that because it has longevity. But street dance has been around since the early 1900s. My first time teaching dance in a legit studio was at a belly dance studio. And I was teaching my street dance thing at like 8 o'clock, and the lady who owned the studio was from Morocco. It's crazy how we subconsciously manifest things into our lives and we don't even know that everything kind of comes full circle. I try my best to absorb my surroundings just by observing. And then also just connecting with the people, you know, they'll lead you. So sometimes when I'm somewhere else, I'm trying to sit back and be an observer more so than an initiator. You just kind of let things flow, let things happen. Morocco is kind of like the gateway into Africa. You know, there's so much tradition, so many different dances, movement. It just has a unique feel to it and a lot of history behind it. So I just wanted to come here and just learn as much as I can and take as much back with me as I can. I dance with no music all the time. I mean, because music's in your soul. And music is everywhere. I get a lot of inspiration from when I travel because every place has its own rhythm, you know, its own pulse, and you kind of take some of that in. and you can apply it to your life or to your movement, to your artistry. When I'm moving, I'm physically moving, but my mind is very still. Like it's almost like being in limbo. You train all these techniques, you train all these skills so you don't have to think. Let the music flow through you. So I feel like it's a very intimate place to be. But then I have to also remember that my gift is not just for myself, it's for the people too. I prefer to communicate with people through the art. Dance can tell you a lot about the state of a person at that time. When I put myself in that vulnerable space, it allows people to receive me differently. Someone's wearing their feelings on their sleeve, they're wearing their heart on their sleeve, they're showing you who they are. If someone gives you that gift, it's only human nature to kind of take it in. I've just had so many positive reactions to just letting my dance do the talking for me. Traveling, taking in different people, different places, it gives you more stories to tell. It gives you more substance. I think with movement, I get to express myself truthfully. It's a gift, and I feel blessed to be in the art form of dance and embodying it 24/7. I wouldn't ask for any other lifestyle.
Jump in with Maria Bomboy TV.
At last, tired and provoked at my slowness in finding a subject, something for the week's work, I thought fretfully, I wish I was at the other end of the earth. And why not? Decided to brave the heat and go ashore and see what the land had to offer. Visited, I am most truly grateful.
Book your next day at Marriott.com to get our best rates guaranteed. Members always get the best rates, along with exclusive benefits and rewards, wherever they go. Get the best travel benefits at our 30 extraordinary brands at Marriott.com.
If you don't challenge yourself, if you're not stepping into a new arena where you don't have an experience, then you're robbing yourself of the opportunity to create something dramatically new. I'd say I spend at least a quarter to half of my time on the road. waking up in a new city pretty much every day and just kind of living out of a suitcase. When I travel, I try to limit the amount of media that I consume. I'm leaving the possibility that I can become bored, or at least I'm idle. But really, I'm just in this state of constant meditation where I'm fielding ideas all day long. I didn't grow up like talking about my emotions with other people, with family or friends. And so the pen became a counselor. So I could talk to myself about my emotions and talk through my emotions in an artistic form. Traveling is really helpful for me because it's jogging my creative juices. I've been to every continent and I've experienced a lot of things. I think of my dad, who traveled as much as I do. He says that he can live anywhere, and I feel like me being able to test myself in all these different environments brings me closer to that relationship with my dad as well. Melancholy, when I say it arrives from my chest, it's I think an emptiness of air. It's looseness of muscle, and I think a welling of fear, but being afraid to be sad or lonely dissipates through a creative exercise. I'll use that emotion and that feeling as a muse to write. So as I metabolize the emotion and the feeling, it's all coming out in words. And I think that's ultimately how I pull it through. The uncertainty of travel helps to create a new identity, a new way of seeing myself. Change, it's inevitably going to affect relationships and affect creative patterns and process. It's pretty exciting because I don't know where it's going, and it makes me feel so much more alive. This movement, this emotion. I've always considered myself a creator and a maker, so it's very purposeful that I'm offering myself the opportunity to create. Travel is helpful to that process. I get to see myself against the mirror of the world.
The Marriott Bonvoy app puts the world in your pocket. Check in, unlock your room, chat with your hotel, and more. Get the app on iTunes or on Google Play.
I
I'm a Platinum Premier member with Marriott, and right now we're at Interscope Records in Santa Monica doing something that I've dreamed of doing. We got to go into the studio, talk to Zed, one of my favorite artists, and listen to how he makes music.
The emotion that comes out of an honest vocal is so much more important than like all these fancy microphones and all this fancy equipment.
We got to play around and actually make music ourselves. The Moments program lets you take things that you're passionate about, things that you wouldn't naturally be able to really gain access to or would even think about doing. And it just gives you the opportunity to live life and experience life to the fullest.
When I first arrived, it felt like I was getting the super exclusive VIP experience. I didn't know who I was going to run into, who I was going to see today, so it was really exciting.
This craziness is the UMG Artist Showcase, where basically Universal Music Group is letting us know what's up and coming and giving us a little bit of a hint of their artists and what they've been working on the past year. The highlight of my day today was seeing YG and 2 Chainz perform. I didn't even have to think about it. Jumped out of my seat and I started dancing along. What I spend most of my points on, Marriott Bonvoy experiences. They either take your passions and really immerse you in them, or they let you step out into a lifestyle you've never had. I love that a lot.
I was just at the Grammys and it was an amazing experience. I still can't believe this is real. Like, this feels like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it's like a dream come true. I'm hoping to rub shoulders with some celebrities and also to just have a great time partying and enjoying the music. Thank you so much, Marriott, for this incredible experience. It's definitely something that money can't buy, so I'm really glad I got to experience this with my Marriott rewards points.
Mi pasión para la comida me viene de muy pequeñita.
Quando cucino per i miei clienti, il piatto che loro vedono deve esprimersi nei gusti che loro assaporano con le proprie parole. Η στήλη του ξενοδοχείου πρεσβεύει την κλασική αυθεντική πολυτέλεια σε όλο της το μεγαλείο. Questo è basilico locale nel nostro garden, senti com'è fresco.
Yemeklerimizin genel stili, geleneksel mutfakların modernize edilmiş şekli. Özellikle Türk mutfağının.
El punto fuerte de la cocina yo diría que es básicamente el respetar el producto.
¡Wow!
Explore more destinations with Marriott Bonvoy TV.
Being an artist is like a journey to build something. And I feel like I'm not building things, I'm just being driven by whatever comes to me. I grew up surrounded by water. Even if sometimes I don't have the urge to go in the water, for me it's very important to see it, because it's really part of me. When I was 11, I started spearfishing with my father. He taught me how to go in the water and catch your own fish. It was very natural for me. I was attracted by the depths. Tried to reach something down there. What I love is all this water surrounding me, holding me. I'm away from everything, away from problems, away from humanity. I have a huge feeling of freedom. While I was forming this relationship with water, at the same time I was dancing with my mother, who was a dance teacher. So the idea of combining these two worlds came in an organic way. And when I started doing some images, I always thought this could be something beautiful, taking the movement and bring it underwater. My creativity is really fitting with the way I live, with my travels. Mexico is a place full of history and ancient tradition and beliefs that connects with the oniric world. Everything is inspiring when you travel. The music and the people I meet and the places I go to. You just have to open your heart and your mind to what is beautiful and just let yourself inhale creativity. A cenote is a natural pool of water deep in the jungle. So it's a whole journey to go and find it. So it's kind of an adventure. I love the smell of the forest. I love the sound of the forest. It's really peaceful. I feel part of it, part of the system. Dancing on land is a way to experience and try things before I go in the water and actually create new movements. I think the movement is more intuitive in the water because you're free to go anywhere, up and down and side and turn. It's like flying. When I dance, when I move underwater, I really feel that I become one with the water. before you are allowed to enter into the cenote, there is an ancient Mayan ritual you are supposed to do. Which blesses you before you go and you enter the underworld. But what's hidden in the underworld is something that's really personal. It's opening to your imaginary. Diving in the cenotes, it's like entering this inner world that is driving me to my creativity. You can build anything, it's a dream place. In each dive, you really understand something about yourself. You unlock who you are through the places you experience and the depths you experience within. Quand je flotte dans l'eau, je n'ai plus de corps, je n'ai plus de limites. Je fais partie intégrante de cet élément qui nous a vu naître.
Today has been amazing. We got to meet Maroon 5, we had some pics taken with them, that was awesome. And then the show itself, just unbelievable. They do a great job live, so just awesome.
definitely use points like this and use it towards an experience like this again. This was an incredible experience that, you know, money can't even buy.
My favorite part is we can meet Maroon 5. Finally, my wife's dreams come true. The concert is amazing. We definitely will do it again.